At the age of 17,
Why?
this boy Aiden was known for being lazy, getting into fights, and failing at school. But once, while being beaten by other students, he saw Rosie, a beautiful, smart student who was completely different from him. Aiden determined to stop fighting and started studying to win Rosie's attention. But Rosie was focused only on her studies, completely ignoring Aiden. Due to her personality, Rosie was closed to herself and had no one to make friends with. One surprising day, Rosie invited Aiden to skip class with her. Aiden instantly became Rosie's only best friend. But Aiden was expecting something more. Unfortunately, Rosie didn't realize it. Then suddenly, Rosie stopped showing up at school for some reasons. Heartbroken, losing all motivation to continue, Aiden dropped out of school and spent a senior year at home alone. 1 year later, a friend showed Aiden Rosie's profile online. She was preparing to apply to Yale University. With renewed energy, Aiden made a promise to follow Rosie once again. Aiden studied hard day and night to have a chance to pass the entrance exam to the same school as Rosie. On their first day at Yale, they saw each other. Rosie was shocked, but not as much as Aiden, who discovered Rosie has already had a boyfriend, Lucas. But Lucas seemed was cheating on Rosie with another student. Aiden told Rosie about that. But instead of thanking, Rosie got angry because she thought Aiden was just jealous and was trying to ruin her relationship. With his anger, Aiden taught Lucas a lesson by punching him in front of Rosie. As a result, Aiden was expelled from Yale, while Rosie by herself witnessed her boyfriend's betrayal and finally broke up. Rosie and Aiden once again drifted apart. Many years later, at the age of 24, while looking for a job, Aiden accidentally saw a completely different Rosie. She now had become a successful fashion designer. They reunited after so many years. Aiden decided to confess his feelings, not wanting to lose Rosie again. After all these years, Rosie finally accepted Aiden's love. They became a couple, sharing the joys of life together. Aiden, despite not having a job yet, was dedicated to making Rosie happy every day. One day, while they were walking, they passed by a bridal shop. Rosie took out a small box from her bag. It was a pair of matching rings. Rosie handed Aiden the rings and promised no matter what, she would be with him forever. And one day, they would become a real family. But fate had other plans for them, and their happiness soon ended. Aiden noticed a large billboard above the store swaying dangerously. Without a second thought, Aiden pushed Rosie out of the way, and the sign fell, crushing Aiden underneath it. His arm was broken, very hard, and he had to stay in the hospital for a long time. Rosie stayed by his side, caring for him every day, while Aiden began to feel like a burden. One night, Aiden confessed to a friend. He regretted not being able to provide for her, regretted for loving her. Rosie heard everything and felt disappointed, like she was betrayed. After Aiden finished his treatment at the hospital, Rosie said goodbye to him. Even if Aiden apologized for his thoughtlessness, the word regret was deeply embedded into Rosie's pain, and nothing could heal it. She returned the engagement ring and left Aiden alone, despair and regret. Years passed. Aiden now was at the age of 32, had everything: a house, a car, a job that provided his life. But deep down, he still couldn't forget the girl he liked when he was 17. One day, Aiden received an unexpected wedding invitation from Rosie. For a moment, Aiden felt a surge of surprise and a little disappointed. But he knew he needed to confess everything to Rosie, because this was his last chance to stand in front of her. He attended the wedding in the polite suit. As he watched Rosie in her wedding dress, his heart ached. This was the moment he had always dreamed of, but this time, he wasn't the one who married her. When standing in front of each other, both of them were a little confused and surprised as the other person was no longer as in their memory. Aiden, fighting back his tears, complimented Rosie for her beautiful bridal look. He said thank to her for the years they had spent together, which made him change a lot. Finally, with a heavy heart, Aiden wished Rosie happiness with the one who truly deserved her, and accepted the fact that from now on, Rosie would forever no longer belong to him. In life, we will meet many different people, but the first love will always be the only one.